Beautiful people. Welcome back to my channel. I guess you can call it a podcast. You guys, I try to say that low now so that I'm not screaming in your ear like, hey, I don't want to do that. I just want to be like, hey, beautiful people. We are here to talk about the Joe Button podcast. You guys, we just had a good couple of episodes. Like one of them so good. I think I watched it twice, maybe even three times. Y'all know which one I'm talking about, and we going to talk about it. All right, first let's start with a couple of things. Flip Flip is still there, and Flip is extremely happy every time he is there, and you can tell he is genuinely happy to be there now. He's still having his outbursts that don't make sense, some of them, but I still like Flip, so it's fine. If I could have Mona all the time as opposed to, would I take Mona? Absolutely. But listen, that's not how it is right now. So we have Flip, and I don't mind Flip. Flip is fine. And again, he's genuinely happy to be there now when he's there. He seemed like he really do be missing them and everything. And it's like, be careful what you ask for. Like he always wanted days off and everything, and now you got it. Then there's Imani, you guys. What's going on with him? Do anyone have any sort of answers or theories on why they keep leaving Imani out? And he and Joe are friends, like from for a long time, right? Like why do they keep on doing that to him and making him the butt of the jokes? And yeah, we know Mark is funny as shit, so the jokes are funny, but I like he didn't laugh this time, so I kind of felt a little bad for. No, I won't even say a little. I did. I felt bad for Imani this time. So I would love to know any theories on why they're doing that to him. Is it because he's not going to be there much longer? And I don't know. I don't know. I just think it's rude. It's very rude. I mean, even though he's only on the Patreon, still, he's still part of the team. So listen, let y'all know I was about to say something about Parks, and Parks shutting the fuck up. But I'm not. I'm gonna leave Parks alone this time, even though he still needs to shut the fuck up. He's doing so much talking now, you guys. So much talking. But we move. We move on to my girl Mona. Showed her ass on episode 882, the cooling board. Y'all, when I tell you this girl showed out, she didn't care how she looked. She didn't care how crazy she looked. And it was pure comedy. Pure comedy. We are going to unpack this pod. So they started off talking a little bit about, Thanksgiving and what they did, just a little bit. And it's so funny because Mona was saying how she didn't have a really good plate. She was saying that people there cared more about the drinks than they did about even dinner rolls. So, and then Joe is like, oh, who was your chef? Sounding super rich. Talking about he don't want no communal type food or what the hell? Like, come on. A lot of people do potlucks and somebody bring the dressing, somebody bring. Come on, Joe. Like he is so far removed. I guess it's okay. It's all right. But they get to talking about fighting and Mona getting hit with sock full of rocks, and she was saying how people usually take off on her because her mouth, but she sounded genuinely confused by the fact that most people in the world have not been in a fight. Or she said some people haven't been in a fight and she feel like they're lying. And how can you go your whole life without being in a fight? And I'm sitting there like, oh my God, she's for real. She's dead ass. And Mark was the one that was like, no, seriously, most people haven't been in a fight. Like, just because that's where we're from and that's what's normal to us, that's not normal. And I'm like, no, it's not normal. I fought my sisters, I fought my siblings. But outside, let me knock on wood. No, everybody doesn't do that. But she was seriously confused. Oh yeah, and Ish talking about if he had a son, he would want him to get into some fights and know how to, man up. And he sound crazy. He sound crazy. Like you don't want your son to get into freaking fights. So it was Ice, Joe, and Mark that was actually speaking like they had some sense. Ish and Mona could not believe that people don't have fights. I can't believe Ish was with Mona on that. Y'all, Joe be making some off the wall comments. I swear to God. Like him talking about, I guess, Trey's mom making him a plate for Thanksgiving. And he's like, yeah, that's because this was good dick. 30-year dick. I'm like, what? Like, no, they're not still messing around. She's married, I think. Because he's like, yeah, and make it in front of your husband, even though we know he's just playing. You can't play like that with everybody. Like, I would be pissed off if my co-parent was somewhere on a huge broadcast making it seem like I care about him like that because I made a plate. No, no, no. Co-parenting is one thing, and I'm like, dude, if you want to keep getting these plates, you better shut the hell up because that ain't funny. That ain't cool at all. And I wonder how a husband would take to that. Maybe he just know that Joe's a jerk. Joe's an ass. So he just says asshole type of things. And, he's playing. So it's fine, but couldn't be me and mine. Music. We start off with Juvie. I like it like that. She working that back. I don't know how to act. Slow motion for me. Slow motion for me. Y'all, that was my shit. Yeah, so you can't go wrong with a Juvenile song at all. Like, you can't go wrong. All right, so then they do a deeper dive into Thanksgiving and who cooked and who ate and everything. Parks cooks, so he cooked the greens, he cooked the turkey. Mona was very impressed. She's like, Parks, you cooked the turkey? You cooked the turkey? Her voice be killing me. But they didn't eat until almost 9 something. And I had questions. I had so many questions. Because Parks was the first one to say Ish and them ate at like 2 something because white people eat early. And I'm like, dude, you're white. 9 something is ridiculous. And they asked him what happened, and he said, yeah, I just cooked and then we waited. What the fuck time did you start cooking? Like, are you kidding me? 9 something at night is ridiculous. But we move. Ice. Congratulations to Ice. Well, not congratulate. Well, I guess congratulations. Good stuff. His grandma got out of rehab, so she was able to be at Thanksgiving, and he said they went above and beyond. And he said he was planning on just going to his girl's family's house. And I'm like, they still gonna have you over there? Because we remember last time, not Parks, Ice didn't like their food. Ice got on the pot and kind of shitted on their food a little bit. So I'm surprised he was invited back. But thankfully, he got to go over there and be with his family and get some real food, I guess. Joe Sade must have did her thing. He said she cooked for everybody, and more people, than what she figured was coming, came, and she was ready because he kept telling her to buy more food, buy more food. He said when he was cleaning up, every time he cleaned up, her kids would mess up some shit, and he'd be like, because he's a little anal. Y'all know Joe is like a clean freak. I think, even though he be saying some dirty shit though. Like Joe be saying stuff that make you think he's like really dirty. Like he don't be showering on the weekends and like he be saying some real dirty shit. But he likes a clean place. We know he likes to clean. And he said he would tell her like your kid, and she would be like, oh, they're just kids. And he's like, oh, okay, they're just kids. And I'm like, and they're gonna move together. They're gonna move together. They're gonna be fine. I think they'll be fine. I think she's actually really good for him. So hopefully they do really get married and do really live together. We heard about what's her name, Mona, and where she went. Not good food. No macaroni and cheese at all in the black household. She was very upset about that. Mark said he was going to see if his wife could bring some. And Joe said that, he would bring her a plate. So she's going to be good, even though she wasn't good. Mark was upset because his mom didn't want to come. His mom didn't want to he sent a car to Philly to pick her up. And she was like, nah, I don't want to come this late. It's a lot. He's like, when you get older and she's blind, he always has to say that. And Mona said that too. She said, you always have to say that. He's like, she's old and she's blind. So she didn't want to come. She didn't feel like coming. And he's like, yeah, I probably don't even have that much time with her. And he's like, maybe what, 5, 6? And Joe is like, 5 or 6? That's generous. Listen, and then Ish and Ice, no laughs because you don't play with people's parents like that. Like that shit's not funny. But listen, Mark, y'all know he got the dark humor anyway. So of course he thought it was hilarious. He really thought it was hilarious. But yeah, some stuff you just don't say. But yeah, so he was upset because he really wanted to be with his mom and she didn't feel like coming. So that was Thanksgiving. Oh, prayer. Prayer, prayer, prayer. So a lot of them ate late. Joe said he didn't eat till like 7:45, but they prayed. And I think everybody else, I said they prayed. They didn't eat till like 7:20. They prayed. Ish ate at 2 something. But they ain't pray. I don't think Parks prayed. No surprise there. Mona and Mark, no prayer. So Joe was really kind of devastated by that. And I was too. I'm just like, yo, how do you not? First of all, it's Thanksgiving. How do you not say a prayer? Okay, they talked about how you used to go around the room and say what you're thankful for, and a lot of people don't do that anymore. But at least thank God, Jesus. But, people do what they do, and that's okay. Y'all, Mona's dumbass started talking about Ish getting his butt lasered, because y'all know that's the ongoing joke and they are constantly talking about Ish's butt. He should have never told them. I can't believe, and she said it too, I can't believe you came up here and told them that. But this fool turned around and was like, she was acting a complete fool. And you know what was so good about this pod? And then I'm just gonna wrap this up. The fact that it was so light, like everybody was just dying laughing off of everything she was doing was hilarious, genuine laughter, and that's it. Then on today's pod, let's talk about the fact that Ish finally told why they were wearing sunglasses up there. And it's unfortunate because after I watched the pod, what, 882, the one where they were having all the fun, I'm like, the problem was Mel. I'm sorry, but she was like a just a sore sour patch. Let me shut up because she got some people, and I'm not trying to go back and forth with people. She's gone, yay, but she was a problem. Because now they just seem so much lighter. But anyway, Ish is like, yeah, and they used to make faces, and we know they used to make faces when she would talk. They would make faces, and apparently that's why Joe was wearing those sunglasses, because him and Ish would be, making faces, and they were trying to hide their eyes. Ice wears them. I don't know why. I don't know why, but maybe you think it's cool. But yeah, so that was their reason for wearing it. And then Joe was like, I haven't worn them in about, and then Mark is like, yeah, a few months. And he's like, yeah, like 3 months. And Mark does the math. And so that was their way of saying that, yeah, they were wearing the glasses because they were making fun and talking shit about her. Pretty much. I mean, she would say some idiotic stuff, y'all. Like, you gotta admit, she, no accountability. She would say all kind of crazy shit or just sit there. Yeah, she was the problem. So anyway, that's it. I'm gonna wrap it up. It was good. The pod today was good. The pod the other day was good. Very good, actually. It was a lot of fun, a lot of laughing. I enjoyed it. Enjoyed the shit out of Mona. And hopefully she will be extending her contract and maybe even being there more often. So we shall see. If you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing. We would love to have you be part of the Beautiful People family. Like the video, you guys. It does wonders. It helps to push the video out. So if you like the video, please like the video. Subscribe. We are on the way to 1,000. No telling when we're going to get there, but we're on the way. Let me stop being so negative. We're going to get there. Help us get there. Go ahead and subscribe. All right, you guys. I'll see you in the next video. Oh, if you are still here, you are the real MVP. Thank you. And I will see you in the next video. Smooches.